Alright, this seems live. We should be up and running. We should be up and running. Just resolve some stuff here. Should be up and running. Yo, Maddox, what's up, my boy? Zub, my boy. Welcome, welcome. It's a good Sunday right now, man. It is a good Sunday. Hello, Zim. Hello. Hello, everybody. Let me just, I'm sorting out my setup here. I need to make sure you guys are on my second monitor so we can go ahead and pump today. Hello, everybody. We're about to start. I plan on doing an hour, maybe 2 in DSR. Live grinding, just showing you the Mystic tech, so you guys can have a reference point for it. We've been doing a lot better on that Mystic. A lot better. Hello, Iwa. Hello, hello. How are you? I have a few hours actually. Maybe we can grind more. I really want to unload my Agris, like the entirety of it. Here it is. That's like everything. Let's make it pitch perfect. You know, one thing that annoys me on YouTube, I can't really put my chat high. Mystic good after buff? Yes, she's good. Yes, yes, definitely. Yesterday I went to Orzekea for 2 hours. I scratched almost 19k. Almost. I'm actually pleased with that. Hello, Roy. How are you doing, Roy? Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Awakening Mystic is good. Succession Mystic is good. Both of them are capable grinders. Very capable grinders. But there's still issues with them, you know? For an example, Sec Mystic is not good on spots where she has to chase back attacks, move a lot, reposition. She's not good on those spots, and Awakening is precisely good on such spots. So, yeah. Sec Mystic is good on DSR because she can just DPS freely without having too much of an issue. Awakening Mystic, same thing. Sec Mystic on Pig Cave though is really bad. Like really, it's borderline unplayable because of how much you gotta move for back attacks. She doesn't like that. The kit doesn't have it inside to be able to do that. Like Mystic after I see your gameplay. Thank you, man. Whoop, 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 whoop. And free spot. Oh, that's what I like to see, man. Put this horse right over here in the middle. You see this, guys? The horse right in the middle. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop from now on my buff here. I'm gonna go like that. Let's do a 50 mil repair real quick. Get rid of this. Turn on the pets. We got everything that we would need. Drop is 320. Crystals are precisely what they should be. Artifacts are all out attack. Mystic can't grind otherwise. Z buff and we go. Z buff and we go. Look at that. Look at that. Agris is up and running, guys. Everything should be fine. Not bad, eh? Not bad. I'm gonna alter my rotation a little bit. Reason for that is I am kind of mixed onto what precisely to do. For an example, this works really good right now, as you guys saw. Ooh, that was a crazy lag spike. Fast after buff? Yeah, but remember, it's me playing her, you know? And also, we have Z buff. Looks really good, if you ask me. Well, that was really bad for me. I failed so bad here. We have corrupt, but we leave those for the future. Gonna delay my rotation a little bit. As a new mystic, would you mind going into explaining her general playstyle, your thought process on grinding? Yes. So, mystic is awakening. We're gonna start with awakening first, and then we're gonna move into succession. Mystic awakening is very dependent on understanding what your kit is and how to use it, and a lot of this is a culmination of basically admitting that you cannot afford to just randomly throw abilities with this class. It will never do anything for you. So when you start understanding that Mystic's kit is pretty much 90% 3 abilities is when you start becoming good Mystic. And you start chasing those back attacks, and you start going for the different opportunities which the class creates. I wouldn't call her a decision-making brawler, but she kind of is a decision-making brawler, so yeah. She is very simple, yet because of that simplicity, the room for error is so big. So, does that make some sense, right? That makes some sense. I think that should make some sense. Because think of it like that. You have only one thing to mess around, and if you mess it, the class goes in the garbage bin. Base. As you guys see, I just saved my Wave Orb and some of the other hard-hitting abilities for a very juicy back attack. This is precisely what you wish to do with Mystic. Throw and throw. And when you start chasing that playstyle, you start getting rewarded. Succession, on the other hand, is to be described as a stationary cannon is the best way to describe her. Sorry, just out of abilities, and if you use right now any abilities, you actually cuck your kill over here into the Darkseeker, so it's very important to have those resolved. So, Silk Mystic likes to stay on one spot, be uninterrupted, and just unload her entire kit. This is like what the class really likes doing, and it's what she excels in doing. So, let's just say you are you say that you're someone coming from Sucklon. Sucklon just throws random abilities and doesn't care really much about what she does. Right, Sucklon is pretty much a 3 ability rotation with a little bit of inversion. If you come through that class into Mystic, you'll have a hard time adjusting. Sucklon is pretty much... I always like to say that the only complicated thing about Sucklon is the necessity to understand how she moves, and that's about 90% of the skill with the class. So it's, yeah. We did mess up here big time, because I was impatient with my cooldowns. Gotcha. Even after full re-rolling, I'm like... Whoops. Sorry, look at this. I'm reading chat. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's worth. Nah, because S tier classes. The idea of BDO, like chasing S tier classes is just never... It doesn't get anywhere. Anybody. Just think about this for a moment. How many people do you know that consistently chase S tier classes that are actually high geared? You know? Unfortunately, people that chase S tier classes, or in general the player base which chases S tier classes, is not one that is capable of progressing the game fast, because it takes them a long time to continue chasing the meta. Granted, there are some exceptions to this rule. There's some very good players that are capable of doing that. But yeah. I can't wait for Scholar buffs though. Scholar buffs are on my radar right now. And she will get buffed. There's no shot that girl doesn't get buffed. She is the only class left out. Majority of the class because Curious to Nova Awakening was my longest time, man. It's coming from there. What's up, Tails? Tell us, my boy. How you doing? Never use your Rising Dragon twice in a pack composition. It's just better to fill with something else. Because if you do that, you're starving yourself. Basically, what I did here was really bad. You will learn this eventually with Mystic, and you're gonna hate it so much. You will detest this. The dependency right now, especially on abilities. And now we got Please Try Again in a moment, and this is one of the bugs which every Mystic detests. It locks your ability without firing it. This has been something that we have been complaining for. It's probably been 6 years, something like this. I think it began in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna leave those. I'm not gonna sit here and... If I have abilities for the next pack, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, Tails, shush. Sorry, I'm reading chat at the same time. Not fully 100% focused on what grinding right now. I don't know. I don't know if they have that. With Mystic, the issue is with, or at least it's what we believe makes this issue. It's the fact that you need shards, and if you do not have shards generated, then the issue shows itself. Because on your screen you have shards, server says you don't have shards, and it just stops there basically. That's about it. You're not on Twitch? No, I don't stream on Twitch. Twitch is bad for my mental health. Look at this. Look at the nerfs to Mystic on particular this spammage are just ridiculous. Are ridiculous. I detest them so much. Actually tilts me. Tilts the crap out of me. I get that a lot of people want me to go and stream live on Twitch, but it doesn't do anything for me. I'm sorry, guys. It really just doesn't do anything for me. Streaming on Twitch is counterproductive over the fact that I'm a YouTuber. It just doesn't do much for me. Yes, I do have a skill rotation on DSR. You can go ahead and just click on my channel and check that out. It's up there, and I have very good add-ons on them as well. Right now, this is what I mean with Mystic, guys. When people asked me earlier, what do you think her playstyle is? When I talk about decision making and that you have to go ahead and be very careful with how you spam your abilities, it's much better just to pick up over here and avoid everything and just spam abilities than trying to DPS in the meantime. It really is better, just because you clear everything. Outside of that, you won't be able to. Demi-human or all-out attack? All-out attack. Mystic can't afford demi-human up until extreme endgame. We're talking about Nov upwards. We lack all types of and manners of AP buffs on our kit, so... So I'm just gonna come around here, and now I'm just gonna start rotating abilities up until all of them come through, and now I'm gonna go behind, and I'm gonna unload my entire burst, and it looks like it's crazy damage, which it is, but I did spend quite some time on setting that up. But this is gonna secure your rotations, as long as you play it smart. Just go over here, pick one of the Darkseekers. Specifically, if you can find a Vengeful one, then it's a lot better. Rising Dragon, go into a Wave Orb, finish out with a Sea Burial if you need it, and then start spamming abilities that you can rotate. No worries, man. Go over here. I'm gonna do an E-buff. Rising Dragon, go behind, Wave Orb. You can go also Magnus ability. Magnus ability is not bad. Most of the time I just do Sea Burial instead. She needs cooldowns though. I'm clearing them quite fast, and she needs cooldowns basically. Mystic right now, the Wave Orb cooldown is what keeps her away from S tier here. Unless you have a lot of gear so you do not depend on it, and you can make the switch to demi-humans, is precisely where... For example, right now, I'm not gonna use my Sea Burial, sorry, Rising Dragon here. I'm gonna cuck myself with the DPs, just so I have it over here. Because I can do my summon, and I can do my 100%, now it hits everything. For example. Smart use of 100% has always been underrated by Mystic players. It saves you cooldowns, it's why you do it. You don't do it because it's high damage, you do it because it saves you cooldowns. And when you're a cooldown dependent class, you get the idea. Do a Sea Burial, start spamming, wait for all of them to pack up. Rising Dragon into a Wave Orb, Dragon Shatter, the new Magnus skill. Yeah, looks good, right? What's up, SS? How you doing, dude? Go about here, do a Sea Burial, activate the add-ons, press the space, Rising Dragon, go behind, Wave Orb, and now the Magnus. Sorry, Magnus, Pre-Awakening. What am I saying? Every time I mention Magnus, sorry guys, I meant Pre-Awakening. The Death Cloud spam. My bad. It comes from just the amount of times in the past that we have spent essentially saying that the only Pre-Awakening is the Magnus. That's the only thing that we care about. Gonna go over here to this vengeful Darkseeker. Now we're just gonna spam, spam, spam. Press the space, go behind. When you start switching towards the demi-humans is the precise moment with Mystic in high endgame where you can actually avoid using Wave Orb, which is our highest cooldown available. Those in particular, those Mystics are the one that grind a lot. I don't have that gear yet. Those are the heavy grind Mystics. I'm newbie here. Can I ask you how to Elvia Severed Fate? What is Elvia Severed Fate, guys? That's probably something I did years ago. Go onto Google and type in BDO Codex. BDO Codex is a website like World of Warcraft's Wowhead. It's basically a database. And inside there are players in the comment sections which say precisely how to finish certain quests. Maybe you can find some help there. And sorry for not being able to help you here. Just that I don't recall what that is. Probably done it years ago. It's the Elvia skill? How much total AP do you have at the moment? Maddox, give me a moment and I'll show you after this pack. Bear in mind what you're about to see is with a Z buff. I have with demi-humans 1097. Now, people right now with the Z buff are gonna be like, whoa, Verdict, you can make the switch, but how often do you have your Z buff? You have your Z buff over here on this particular spot. Roughly, probably 30% of the time. Z buff stacks with your AP buff. The thing is that you need more AP onto the 30% bracket leftover to make up for the 5% crit damage loss, which means that you still need if you're right about onto the cap, you still need a little bit more in order for you to actually make it work. And I have tested this time and time again, and there's no such thing as arguing that point. I underfarm because of how often I can get my Z buff with demi-humans. Which is a weird thing, but you don't get your Z buff here that often. So essentially, this is what I have right now. And when I sacrifice that AP, fact matter is I don't do good. We haven't had a single... What do you call it? A single tide. Do you think running Courage to reach the AP cap? Running Courage is almost 90% of the times better. I think it would be better than running anyway with Deep Sea. You should ask Garmoth on that. Honestly. Garmoth is gonna tell it to you. Rising Dragon, go here. Forgot that existed. Come on, dude. How do you come to forget the most important BDO website? For grind purposes, alright? Let's just not piss people off. Oh, I didn't do the switch into Awakening. Alright, my bad. Are you planning to be about BDO? What? About the what? What? Oh, the geolocation thing. Ah, yeah, I saw it. It was in the lore chat of the BDO Discord. I was like, I was actually playing this for about 40 minutes sometimes ago. To be fair, I got the majority of the... Yo, that's actually a cool idea for a video. You know what? I'll actually do it. We'll do like probably like 4-minute video or something. Something very short. You know, something for the fan, as I'd like to call. I got very accurate. Most of the times I got green, which is, you know, really good. Yeah, basically it tests your knowledge on video. I actually like that. Guys, can you do me a favor? Can you please click the like button onto the broadcast? When you click the like button, it sends it out to the main page of more people. Let me tell you why I prefer, and I'm just gonna open up this tangent for a moment. Why I prefer streaming on YouTube instead of streaming on Twitch. First, for the people wondering, I am a YouTuber. Which means that YouTube growth for me is more important than growth on other types of social media. The recipe, which has been, you know, done for like a decade already, if not even more, to make Twitch streams and water them down, has proven for me personally to not be as effective. So when I go ahead and I make YouTube streams, I label them very correctly and they keep generating views and they keep bringing people to the channel when my broadcast is over. So it is actually content that continues to yield after I have, let's just say, finished my broadcast. Which is very, very good. This is something that Twitch doesn't have. There is absolutely no ways for you to keep on growing if you're not live on Twitch. That's the first one. Second, I really do not enjoy some of my quote-unquote colleagues on Twitch that have predominant influence over the entirety of the scene. And I really have a little bit of that... Yeah, I'm not really keen on breaking bread from the very same platform with them, which is already exceptionally limited. And last one, if I care about my audience, this is where you're gonna see me. Because right now I'm sitting here with, what, 30 viewers, at least it shows 30 viewers. And I have about, and I've studied this, I have roughly 400% more active chat room on YouTube with 30 viewers than on Twitch with 100. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, about the geolocation thing, I'm probably gonna do a video about that. You personally hate Twitch, Kick, or any other platform, watching something in the background, YouTube music, running YouTube. I'm not gonna install an app for creators. Yeah, I feel what you mean. Yeah. Where did my damage go? Oh, I failed with my attack speed. Okay. Guys, this looks like there will be absolutely no tides this hour. It looks like absolutely no tides. Also, not gonna lie, something which I've been kind of rediscovering right now about my YouTube is that I can just do my grind videos live, make them a lot more entertaining, label them as grind videos, and people will have consistently sources of mystic grinding which I do not have to edit and spend unreasonable amount of time, you know, figuring out. So it's like, yeah, I can just type this as a DSR hour in my YouTube and it's going to pop out for people. Oh yeah, Tails. It is late where you are indeed. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Press that Z. And now here's where the damage goes big. Look at that. This is how I will consistently kill them when I get 350 AP. This is precisely what you will see 24/7. All the time. You know what I'll do? I'll visit the horsey real quick, drop those bad boys in. Look at the damage with Z-buff. Oh, man. I wish there was a way to keep Z-buff 24/7. I think this should be one of the features of the Demon Lands, because in the lore it makes sense. In the entirety of BDO's progressive state of mind, I think it would make sense as well. Hey, Orzaca Awakening for PV after buffs. Both. Both. There is no right or wrong choice here. It's not even a question of playstyle even. The spots demand it. For example, if you want to grind Pick Cave, pick Awakening. If you wish to grind Darkseeker's Retreat, pick Succession. If you wish to grind Stringrat Ruins, pick Succession. If you wish to grind Orzekea, pick Awakening. The spots really make that call for you right now. There should be some more piece of him run. And like Honglin base where sometimes Gumi, whose sister, shows up and gives 200 BSR. What? I had no idea this actually happens. I have never even set foot on Honglin base. I don't even know what it does as a spot. I'm curious to see if we can scratch 37k without... By the way, to everybody in chat, if you get 37k without a single tide, your class is goated. 37k without a tide, considering the tide is roughly 2k additional, which means that 3 tides is gonna be like what, 43,000. Your class is goated, like goated. So if you ever come across not getting 40k 1 hour and you feel bummed up about it, don't. Don't. It's actually good. Now, so far I haven't had a single drop, but... Whoa, Black Spike. Where is my goddamn tide? I need me a tide. I literally just used my entire kit while waiting for those to pile, and it didn't even work out that bad. Pop steroid. Man, Seabrier really hits hard and far. Yeah, look at this. When you power them up well, looks like an S tier class for sure. If you guys got any questions, Suck Mystic, game, feel free to ask. I'll be more than glad to assist you. As long as I know what I'm talking about, I will assist. Otherwise, I'll send you to people who do. You were sad about Awakening Cherry Steel Valley? Yes. This is not Awakening Mystic for me. This is some sort of a perverse version of what the class is supposed to be. I'm still very sad about them. I do not like them. I do not say that they're bad. I never did. It's just that this is not Awakening Mystic. It's not what she is. So Awakening better than Succession? No. Both are better than the other on different spots. Awakening has less single target damage than Succession. Right now, this is the consensus between the community. Like, we have agreed upon this. Awakening has higher DPS than Succession. Vice versa. Succession has higher DPS than Awakening. Awakening has higher AoE potential, and I wouldn't say burst, but yeah, she can be more bursty, for that matter. So, you make the decision between Awakening and Succession based on the spot. The spot is going to tell you what it needs. For example, hey, in Orzekea you need survivability, consistency of AoE, and to be able to move and chase back attacks, which is Awakening's forte, right? In DSR, you don't need any movement. In fact, it doesn't matter. You need just one thing, and that is the capacity for AoE, which is not that high. You need very high burst, which Succession Mystic now has. And you need to be able to exploit back attacks, which both of them do. However, Succession Mystic does not struggle with cooldowns, where Awakening here struggles with cooldowns. So yeah. Sucker Awakening for PvE after burst I just explained, so you got your answer. You're playing Awake? Oh, play whatever you want, man. The idea is for you to enjoy it. If you're enjoying it, that's perfectly fine. Remember something, guys. I always go from the perspective of performance, and I do not mind to be like, hey, I'm gonna play for the next 4 hours Tungrat Ruins. I'm not gonna force my into Awakening Mystic just for the sakes of it. Do you know why you play Suck Mystic on Tungrat Ruins and you do not touch Awakening? Because you play the same spec. On Tungrat Ruins, you spend roughly 50% of your time doing Death Cloud, which is faster and better on Succession. So, yeah. And it's better because you have a little bit more AP and you have a little bit more attack speed. So that's the conclusion there. Let's pop a very quick E-buff here for them bad boys. Do a Rising Dragon. I might not be getting tides, but I sure as hell am getting those events. And I find that good. Whoa. Can we pile up real quick? Thank you very much. I still think that PA will do some changes to Mystic, specifically Awakening. I think the feedback was very prominent. Everybody is like, yeah. Every Mystic that I know is just, yeah, this doesn't... Yeah, Mystic right now is not what she used to be. We don't like this brand new variety of her. She's just anticlimactic. It's not what we grew up with, you know? Change is good, but not like this. I do not believe in change like this. And just so I get back onto the... Just so I get back onto the rant which I had before. The mystic changes are effective, like they are good. They are good. Fact matter, they're good. The issue is that they're moving away from the fantasy, which is core to mystic. Like, look at how many times how many seconds, sorry, I'm spending from my entire kit in pre-awakening compared to awakening. And not just that, the moment I throw my wave orb, 70% of my kit underperforms in comparison, and I am actually forced into pre-awakening because it deals more damage. When you have a class design like this, where you're forced into pre-awakening because it deals more damage, this is not fun. Awakening is supposed, pre-awakening is supposed to be a filler, and I think we all can agree upon that, because when it's filler, it is actually fun. When it's filling, it's good. Let's just say that they full-blown lock rapid stream and tidal burst. And now you have to find a way to resolve that issue, and there is a very viable way for you to resolve that issue. I think that's fine. But whenever you go into a change such as this, where you spend roughly 50% of your entire kit into pre-awakening and you prioritize it over awakening, that's not good. And I have rumors saying that Death Cloud will be chained to Prime Thunder Pound or Absolute Thunder Pound, so this does not happen for Mystic. Which means that they will nerf Awakening and buff Succession for the sakes of that change to go through. Now this is a theory, remember, right? This is not a... I heard it happen. It's not my birds that talk about it. So for now... Oh, come on. For example, look at this right now. I'm throwing my wave orb and I immediately am going into pre-awakening. And that's more damage than going rapid stream, or more damage than gushing, more damage than earth splatter, more damage than dragon strike, more damage than tidal burst, more damage. It's more damage than anything. It's just simply so weird, disproportionate, what I'd like to call it, actually. So what they'll do is they're gonna make a play on Death Cloud. It's inevitable. There is no way they avoid that. No shot they avoid that. And Death Cloud will essentially be rendered useless for Awakening and will be forced into rotating the already super clunky spenders. And... sorry, the super clunky generators, my bad. And then we will be probably in an irrelevant spot for quite some time because, yeah, Mystic won't be functioning well at that point. So that's why LMB thing, the only made those two. Yep. Welcome, my man. Basically, Mystic right now plays around smart use of Rising Dragon, Wave Orb, and Death Cloud. Essence. Papa 100% like a dumbass. Like a dumbass. And I am rotating abilities between those because I have to. Do you understand that? If there was no chains, I would have just simply spammed those abilities one after the other. Let's pop an e-buff. But remember, this is not a bad thing. This is me being pedantic about it. For an example, it's a good change. Probably it will be... It makes Mystic interesting. Right? And it's not that I'm opposed to Awakening having such a change. No, but I don't think just... You know, I'm complaining from a pedantic perspective because I'm a class representative. And I think that this won't do good in the future. It looks good though. As I said, I even made a forum post about it. Hey, have you tried to suck Mystic in Orzekea? Yes, I have. It's super difficult to grind because of the survivability aspect. With Succession, like, I am just being forced into defensive play so much with Succession, to the point where Awakening becomes better just because she is safer. For example, with Succession, I was never able to scratch above 16k. Because I don't have the gear, I'm being forced into defensives all the time. With Awakening, the same gear by the way, I have 1 AP difference between my Suck and Awakening. I got to 18,500 yesterday. That was yesterday's run, which I did. So yeah. Hope this gives some answers. Just to return back to my Mystic tangent, if they just go about and add spenders in pre-awakening so that at the very least fits the design, I think this is going to be a lot better. So, for an example, Dragon Spit to be a spender which won't be that high up in priority, but rather it will be the 4th spender, which will be very valuable because of its AoE capacity. And then have Roaring Tiger be the last spender, which is a variation based on the necessity for the spot. Right? If you need single target, then you use Roaring Tiger. If you need AoE, then you use Dragon Spit. Is Awakening so chill as Orzekea? Oh yeah, it's actually preposterous how chill Awakening Mystic is on Orzekea. And I run without any evasions, without any DR stuff. I'm also evasion based with my Gauntlet, which is still sacrificing quite some tankiness for the purpose of Orzekea and what the spot wants. So yeah, actually it's almost crazy tanky. Just make sure you have an add-on which serves you well. Yeah. Awakened Mystic is chill there. Don't move too much. Use Mass Destruction smart. What I mean is to use Mass Destruction because most of the hits in Orzekea are like frontal cones with very tight cones. So you will be in a better position if you... For example, as they're hitting, just go over here and keep on damaging without chasing back attacks. Because the mobs reposition too fast over there and chasing back attacks kills the pack uneven, and that's worse than anything because this means that you forever, if you keep on doing this, the pack will forever spawn uneven and it's gonna be a nuisance for you. Orzekea is about consistent grinding and killing them. Pop an e-buff. Another Kabua fragment. Oh no. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Please do like the broadcast. It helps. Send that up on a Sunday to all the boys and girls out there looking for some mystic stuff. I still need to recover my void crystal. I am in need of 3 void stones right now. So we can perhaps do an Orzekea hour, perhaps. Even Mystic grinds faster than Suckmago. I guess Suckmago really is shit guy. Hey, she had her good times, man. She had her good times. Right now, Awakening is like so good. I've heard about it. I have seen it. Awakening is like, whoa. Awakening is just crazy. And consider the fact that I'm one of the very first individuals that have spoken about Awakening Mego. I am considering going back to just playing Awakening, see how she is. Because I miss that class that... I miss a fast class right now. I really feel like I just want to be a rat, you know? The guild suggests it as well. Question, why do you stop streaming on Twitch? Spoke about it earlier. 3 very big reasons. Twitch doesn't work out for me as a YouTuber because the content which I put out on Twitch simply dies immediately after uploading it. So if I stream on YouTube, I simply gain so much more. Second, all of my community is here. Like, I am first a YouTuber, and the people from YouTube don't really move over to Twitch for me. And third is, I really have a bunch of colleagues, quote-unquote colleagues over there at Twitch, which I am very against breaking bread with. And being impacted with whatsoever, if that makes any sense. You're the rattiest mother. You're the... I'm literally him. Who is him? Him is me. Him is I. I'm him-a-teamistic. I'm him-a-teamistic. Another essence? You're spoiling me, dear sire. You're spoiling me. Now let's wait for 2 months to sell it. Excuse you? You're drunk as hell? When haven't you been? Thumbs up. It's like, yeah, it's all good. You're self-assured. Guys, we have 9 minutes left. We have absolutely no tide. If we get 37k, I'll be very impressed. Doesn't look like it. How did you chase my dragon? I am going to send this to my mystic guys because I think PA did something after the changes, and I think they did in fact make the dragon summons again. Why are they chasing my dragon? Mobs are actually chasing my dragon. It's so weird. It's like it flies and it's treated like a summon. Or it could be that it's a cosmetic summon. It's not factually a summon, but it could be a cosmetic summon. Is Mystic top runners? No, absolutely not. Dude, like there's right now there's Orzekea, there is Hash in its entirety, there is Tamer Awakening, there is Sage, there is like I just told you 4. What else? Was DSR the best spot after Rez and Kabuas are tanked and CM? I mean, it still is. DSR is like... DSR is weird for many reasons. Think of it like this. Right now, BDO is AP gated, and it's a very smart move which Pearl Abyss have done with that AP gate. Now let me explain to you very quick. The highest endgame spots require certain points of AP before they beat DSR. For an example, right now, Mystic cannot really make more money on DSR compared to Orzekea. Let that sink in for a moment. And a lot of this is because of my AP deficiency. So, I might make 18k in Orzekea, but this is not enough to overpower DSR when I'm approaching 45k consistently with my hours. Right. So the more AP you get, the more prominent DSR gets up until a certain point where Orzekea keeps on growing. So what you need is a lot of gear, roughly 350-ish before you actually start beating DSR. And this is purely for Agris. When you don't have any Agris, absolutely none. Imagine it like this. You don't have any Agris. What do? Where do you go if you do not have any Agris? You go fortunate pick, unlucky pick cave and lucky pick cave. Because those spots at the very least have assets which you do not need to wait a week to liquefy. What crystal priest do you use Lightstone, sir? I'm right now using all out attack. This is specifically a mystic choice because we lack a lot of AP. It comes from the fact that we have only 20 from a buff and we have no passes with AP. We're just a tank class, cucked to be forever behind. And I am using regular crystals, just missing one void because I broke. Pig or Dekia Olens? I wouldn't call Dekia Olens a good spot. Honestly. It's so rare to make above 2 million Dekia Olens. Dekia Olens is kind of like the spot that you have fun with friends. And I've grinded Dekia Olens for 9k plus hours. I can tell you, it's not a spot that consistently gives you money. You're so dependent on artifacts, how much you're gonna make. You're so dependent on Deboricas, and specifically when are you selling them, because every Sunday up until Wednesday they're crashed, which means that you have to delay liquefying your asset once more. Right now, actually, this is a very big issue. This is actually a very big issue currently in BDO. Liquidity. Everybody has assets stocked, and they're trying to sell them, but they can't. I sound like someone in Shark Tank, goddammit. No players to buy? No, actually not true. I don't think that is true. It's not that there's not enough players to buy. It is just that there is so much. Everybody, every single person above 320 AP is grinding DSR. Everybody is grinding DSR. It's not that there is no one to buy, it's just that there is too much out there into stock. And you only need a certain amount of stacks. So essentially, the players keep on... Oops, sorry. The players keep on creating... The players keep on creating... Sorry, what was the phrase in economy? If something is sought after, there will be... no, what was it? What was it called? Sorry, I know it in Bulgarian because I'm Bulgarian, but I don't know it in English. Anyways, players right now are supplying a demand which is very little compared to what... If there is a demand, there will be supply, yeah. Players right now are supplying a non-existent demand. This is why it's happened. Okay, I figured it out, guys. I'm kind of the smarts. Why are you chasing me all the way here? Jeez. Not a single, guys. Not a single tide. And I hope I get to 35k plus for the hour, which kind of looks possible. Kinda. At the very least, essences are dropping like wild. Where's my Darkseekers? Oh, I probably killed him. Okay, anyways. Your returning player had to make a worker empire basically to finish journals because everything I needed, everything I had. Okay, plus pre-orders. Oh, wow. You know, that's one of those things that I just have no idea of because I finished my journal such a long time ago. Gonna be better with the cancel. If I'm gonna use Hurricane Kick, I gotta cancel it better. Now wait until the new journal, easy peasy AP. We actually do need 1 AP because current gear progression on an equal level of 5, 6, 7, 8 enhancements has 1 AP deficiency, which is very annoying to be dealt with from the Calamity boss. You're always 1 AP short for a bracket, is what I'm trying to say basically. Kabua. At the very least, we're dropping some stuff today. I don't care about the trash if the reward in silver is plentiful. But goddamn, does it feel freaking good to get a... Uh-oh. Oh, that was smart. Okay, let's just kill this guy without any APs, and we're gonna... Okay. Let's move away. 1 hour on DSR, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you. 1 hour on DSR. Let's see what we've got. We have 23,500 here and 14 there. Which means that, oh wow, this is not bad. Oh, this is not bad. We're if I had 3 ties, this would have been probably what? Wow, this is not bad at all. I'm impressed. Without a single tide. Now, in the Spot's defense, Mystic's defense, we did get plenty of smaller events, and we got 1 boss. So there's that. So keep in mind, this is probably having at least 1.5k extra. We had plenty of small events, but yeah, 0 tide approaching 40k is wild, wild. And what if I told you that Suck Mystic can do the same, if not a little bit better? And I say a little bit better because over here I had cooldown deficiency. So I had to pretty much maneuver awkwardly around spots. So, what do you guys feel? Do we do 1 hour on Tungrat Ruins? Or what do you guys want to see? Everybody in chat, what do you guys wish to see? Damn, those stupid horses, man. Inconvenient movements. So aspartame, mount inventory. Let's transfer this. Wait, go to storage. Auto move everything. 37,000, sorry, 679. If I have 3 tides, which they're roughly estimated to be 2k for the hour, this means 6k on top. Peak, this could very much look like a 44k. You want me to go Orzekea? Sure, we can do Orzekea. Let's just check nighttime though, because I'm not interested in nighttime. Like, I'm sorry guys, I want to make this for you. Okay, we have 2 hours of Orzekea, that's good. Oh, I forgot to ping my Discord. Alright, hold on. I totally forgot to ping my Discord. Whoopsie. Let's see how much money that I made this hour though. Like, taking everything into consideration, we made 3.2 billion this hour. We actually got an entire essence. 37k, 1.7. Good. Good. So now we're headed Orzekea, where we will do our best to chase 19k with this gear setup. And after Orzekea, if everything goes according to plan, it kind of looks like we're gonna have a tap. God damn, this crash is so poor, man. Kabuas. Only up until 10, right? Yep. Fun times. PA, remember when everybody was complaining, guys, about how many items there are in the game and how everything is overloaded? I kind of feel like it right now. With the amount of stuff here. Orzekea, right? Okay. We need... Orzekea or forest. I don't recall Orzekea being... Right? Orzekea is for... Yeah, they're forest. Okay. So, it doesn't matter what you use. Just gonna buy demi-humans. Just get 3 demi-humans. We're gonna get those here. We're gonna get... Yeah, we have that. Let's get the perfumes out. Get 150 mil silver, or maybe like this. Screw it. Whatever. Alright, that should be it. We're going Orzekea, ladies and gents. Going Orzekea. It's a Sunday, so this will be hard to find. Like, a spot there is really difficult to spot. It's a spot. These are gonna be my add-ons for Orzekea, the ones that you see here. Also, they're the same for DSR. There's absolutely no reason for us to, you know, for us to go anything else currently. You do need Tidal Burst 20 AP with 35 HP recovery. This is an add-on that you're gonna be emergency using. Not even emergency. You're gonna use it after your very first switch. So I'm so looking forward to just get my aggros to 0. After this hour, perhaps we can do... Yeah, after this hour, at least I think so, it will be very smart to do maybe some Pig Cave. Because Pig Cave looks to open... Yeah, oh no, it's gonna be at least 2 or 3 hours. Never mind. Never mind. Anyways, we keep grinding. I'm up to grind all day. I don't mind it. But honestly, I'm amazed, bro. You outgrind me, and I'm a dosa plus my AP is higher than yours. The master class is something. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the kind words at the end there. Well, not to brag, but there's a reason why people call me the mystic guy around this bitch. You know what I mean? All right, I'll never say that again. I'll never say that again. Ooh, there's actually daily in Orzekea for extra caffers. That's some good stuff right there, boy. All right, let's get into LV. Hopefully we can just get the first rotation. I prefer the first rotation. Just it's close, otherwise I have to go down to Zimbabwe. You know. Alright, Agris is running. This is good. Let's feed pets from now on. Oh, Travesty is a goat, man. Travesty is a goat. If you want to have other very good mystics, look for Clone. C-L-O-M-E. Clone. Clone is a very, very capable mystic. Look for Lolzy. L-O-L-Z-Y. Lolzy is a very capable mystic. Plus he is... Hold on. Fuzzy is starting, so... I'll get this. Let's see if my guildie will let me go through. He is starting soon, okay. Let's hope we get the second one. Second one is good as well. If you wonder what I'm talking about and why I'm getting rotations here. Mystic depends on ground movement and no clutter in the ground in order for us to move appropriately. So, yeah, someone's grinding here. Oh no, nobody's grinding here. Oh, we are so... This is perfect. This is literally the perfect spot for Mystic. This one here is so good. Alright, what do we get? We have... Let's pop C from now. We have this here up and running. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get also a monster damage reduction over here from this candy, which we will use. Let's pop this. Repair from the previous hour. Do a 50 mil. Get this going. Agris is running. Get into Awakening. Pop the thing, and this is the rotation. I consistently forget my space key here. I am so not used to such long... I'm really not used to such long fights. Where I have to... be very careful of that. Because that buff, historically I've used it... only... Hold on a minute. I've historically used it only after packs, so oh, come on. Now what we're gonna go is here. Go behind, go with the Magnus, and finish with this. This is precisely what you wish to avoid. This particular part of grinding Orzekea where mobs die unevenly. You really want to avoid that. Like, really want to avoid that. Because this impacts you, actually, heavily when you start getting the weapon. and you start over clearing. This was bad. Now this pack will suck. Move right here. Oh, there is absolutely no music in Orzekea. I had no idea. Okay, let's start. Hold on. Let's put on Marnie Wave. Where's Marnie Wave? Yeah. Okay. This here is horrible. I really dislike it. What I mean is this route. Ah, I actually finished the thing. Okay, let's start with this guy. Now the wasp. Gotta dodge this. Okay. Ironically, this guy is like the easiest of them all for Mystic. You just keep on mass destructioning like that. His cones are so far up that you don't really care about anything, and even if something hits you, it's not that hard anyways. Whoa, the root is messing with me right now. There we go. Now we stay here. What? Dude, Orzekea desyncs. Hello? That's crazy. I think I should just lower my... I think I should just lower my effects to 30%. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop using torpedo like that. I'm just gonna save my gushing water. Yeah, this is a lot better, for sure. Okay, maybe just the particle density is messing up with my friends. Hey Verdict, how is Awakening? So now Awakening is better than Suck, PvE wise? No. Both of them are very competitive with one another. The difference is between who grinds where. That's pretty much it. So let's just say I want to grind Tuned Red Ruins, I would go Succession. I want to grind DSR, I would go either Succession or Awakening. I would go Orzekea, I would go Awakening. I would go Golden Pig Cave, I would go Awakening. Those types of things are precisely what makes the decision on which to grind. And this is not something new for Mystic, we've always had this pretty much. You know what I need right now, though? I need 3 void crystals. When I get those 3 void crystals, I make my final void, which I had, but I broke. Uh-oh. This was almost a death sentence here. I clipped... Look at how easy it is. look at how easy the wasp is, man. It's almost comical. Typically the wasp, which everybody hates. And Mystic's directional movement is just so good that you just simply keep on rotating around them by the time they figure out what's going on. This should be the second one, right? I think. Yeah, this would be the second one. Let's pop a bad boy here. Do an iframe here. I'm still getting stutters though. This is 48. Doesn't look like I'll be able to do 5 of those an hour, which is typically what 22k people do. Uh-oh. That's bad. Let's pop a Z buff here. Oh no! Please no void, not void, not void, not void. Oh. Dude, you see what I mean with this? This is one of the most stupid things about Mystic. One of the most ridiculous things about Mystic is every time you think you can depend on your movements to get behind mobs and they stuck right in front of the mobs. This is horrible for Mystic. Everybody hates it. Everybody hates it. All of us. And it wasn't even my fault. It just the game decided that I should get stuck there. At least we didn't break the void, which is good. Oh, that would have been so horrible if we did break the void. Hey, Gem of Void, speaking of that. Speaking of which... Get them paired up, now they're casting. I'm missing some damage from somewhere. Oh yeah, I lost my horse buff, yeah, of course. Phase 3. Yeah. For an hour of the Luqueta, or whatever it's called, whatever she was called, looks like normal. Gotta be careful, verdict. Why did you move like this? What I'll do? I need a little bit more volume on the music. I need a little volume on the music. Now she's gonna come through. I am late with the kill by a bit. No, she was here. Oh, no. It's so good when she just doesn't decide to do her annoying abilities. It's not bad. And now the... What was it called? The Anima, was it? Or Psyche? No, never mind. Psyche. Psyche is basically grinding instead of it. I was killing yesterday quite faster than what I usually do, and I noticed that basically you can keep an anima probably if you farm fast enough all the way up until the boss of the next wave, right? Whatever this was called, the defense mechanism, whatnot. All right, the old bugs. All right. Yeah, let's not do that again. Barrier, we do war with Australian class. Thank you, man. Look at that. 0 damage ability. I detest that change. The thing is that even if they nerf the spammability of Tidal Burst, as they have, even if they remove and revert the changes, it would still be better to spam Death Cloud. So riddle me this, why did they nerf it? Just why, you know? I hate it so much. Just the nerf on Tidal Burst. They've made it crazy inconvenient. And now the Psyche dies. So basically it's like this. You can have situations where the Psyche stays for these, as far as I'm aware. Oh no. There we go. Good. gonna stay here. All right. When the wasp does that tornado, especially on today's packs, is where I find the packs most dangerous. It's more dangerous than the wasp when it's alone. For some reason, I'm not entirely sure why it deals so much damage. It's like the first few hits just take you so much. Sorry, take such a big chunk of your health. What? Someone explain to me, please. I'm rotating forward guards. Thanks so much for your content. No worries, man. Thank you so much for appreciating it. No worries at all. I got you. All right. I thought she was turning, actually. Was it a she? Sounds like she. Alright, we are 7.2k, 30 minutes in, not good. With all the pauses that we did and a death. That damn wasp hit the jackpot just now. No, but do I have 3 of those? No, I still have 2, man. What? Where is this lag coming from? This is on. Uh-oh. And how, man? How did this? I panic V'd faster than I ever did. Where did that image come from? We need more iframes. Specifically on Sea Spar Torpedo, like we need that thing. Like, getting back attacked amidst repositioning with an ability is weird. It's like the only form of iframe that we have is not tied to getting AP buff. Inadequacies with classes, you know how it is. Come on, not a single? Okay, so at least the next Lucrezia is gonna give me. I think she gives guaranteed. Ah, Gem of Void, finally. Okay. We have our last, guys. We have our last recovered Crystal Void. If God wills, we're gonna keep it by the end of this arc. Not with this AoE here, we won't. And once you lose momentum with this thing. Entering final phase. Pop our buffs. Wait for it to come through. Almost died there. Nice. Psyche, come here, Psyche, Psyche. Members sold. House secure compared? Bad. She just needs to be able to maneuver far too much in comparison. So, at least that's my opinion. Suck is like, you need... Feels to me like what you need is a lot more defensives. You don't have that spiral torpedo, you have to do a lot of your shards into movement speed. I don't find it good. Okay, what's going on now? Where's my damage? And if you see what I'm doing right now, this is basically what happens with Succession. When she is just tied to moving around because she doesn't have that much life sustain, right? All those things are a big part of her issue. Don't get me wrong, she is capable of grinding, but you will have a bad time. And the amount of hits that are landed on you will occasionally cause you to lag spike and lose your life. Because you don't have the defensive properties to survive the game's falseness. Like what I just received right now with those lag spikes, this would probably be my death in Succession. Psyche has been destroyed. Let's see. It's either one pack, yeah, I think probably is this pack here as well. Just Mystic needs 100% ignore of collision on her mass destruction. When this happens, she'll be able to maneuver around a lot better. But just PA doesn't want to do it. Strikers get it because, of course, the pampered little child of Perlevis. Why wouldn't it get it? Gem of Void. We haven't had a single Deboric though. That sucks. Good. Hmm, 100. I'm gonna die. Look at this. Look at this. They just space out, man. Oh. PA, PA, PA. Come on, guys. There used to be times with standard. There used to be times with some good stuff going on, man. Not Orzekea lags and mobs in and out of existence and random deaths. I feel like Vision when Thanos plucked his crystal from his hand, man. That's an old joke. Look at this. I just lagged in the middle of my mass destruction and it didn't register. It's on cooldown, man. Like, how does this happen? What are you hitting? Mobs are bugged. Gem of Void. Nice. No, the Barkers though. We have 18 minutes left. Let's kill this guy first. Oh. Good. Wasp. think that should be Lucretio right now. We'll see. Lucretio is whatever. Sorry, I'm messing her name with Ors. What was it called? Let's see. No, not this one. Okay. As I'm grinding, I'm rediscovering some things. Like I'm no longer being greedy with my wave orb. Instead, I'm just being very cautious with it. I'm positioning a lot better compared to what I usually did. So far works. Yeah, but this one guy here will be left out. Oh god. For example, right now I'm saving. Now I'm gonna forward guard, get behind. Now I'm gonna tidal. And it seems like I am chasing back attacks! Woo! Shift F, panic it, panic it, panic it. No! Why am I not hitting? Why am I not? Abilities ain't working. We survived. Finally something. Somebody can tell me why I stopped dealing damage there. Let's do it here. As they pair up. That was good. Now let's do Wasp first. Yeah, I'm gonna do Wasp first. How about you visit Velia, if you're gonna be like that? Chat, this was. Nice. Now here she comes. I got my e-buff for it as well. Got 10 minutes left of this hour. Fortunately, we will have to pop some additional... pop some additional consumables, but who cares? It's ironic because she can never statistically one-shot you. Like, it's not what she does. Essentially, she just deals high damage. Obviously, if you let her back attack you a couple of times, she will. But, yeah. She's easy. Gem of Void. Yeah, this doesn't look like it can go for... Whoa. It doesn't look like it can go for 20k because a lot of the mobs trash comes from her. You know, think of it like an event in Dekia Histria or whichever event in the game you can think about where the boss gives crazy amounts of trash. Why? Why did it stop in the mobs? At the very least, we got our final void, which is 2 AP gains today. Remove. Remove again. Come on, Psyche, kill him! Guys, is it true that you can get 2 packs of mobs paired up and use the Psyche's big attack? Basically, you can just cheat. Somebody yesterday told me they were doing that, and I was like, that doesn't sound possible. Like, they unleash very fast. Okay, we need... Oh, wait, never mind, I haven't. Yeah, that was a fast clear. Yeah, I like those clears, yeah. So, yeah, the Psyche is... It's either automatically destroyed or I just don't have the AP to reach towards that. I have no idea how that functions. Wholeheartedly, just clueless. Yeah, Wasp is really easy with Mystic. If she behaves, it's good. Whoa. Okay. Have 5 minutes left. Let's spur them up over here. Yeah, those lags mid-cast abilities are just basically damage loss. It doesn't register. No. Forget about that. Yeah, that was a dash behind. You see it, it's on a cooldown, and it didn't go. Right. Look at that! Imagine just doing this and lagging into oblivion, getting desynced. Yeah, I'm going over here now. Yeah, this is not bad. Not bad. If I'm capable of getting another of the bosses, whatever her name is, I am pretty confident I can probably scratch 20k. But this means at the very least, so I need to be able basically to finish this route. Which is... mobs are bugged again, like you don't know where it's from. So this is gonna be phase 2, yeah, so I need to get to phase 3. If I get to phase 3, this definitely looks like possible 20k in the future. gem of void. Good, good. That guy literally just missed in a couple of seconds. So I'm just gonna finish the wasps here and everything, and then I'm... Hold on, let me just do that. I'll finish this wasp without the AP. God. AP makes a difference, huh? Alright. So, this is the Orzekea hour we just did, with one death, which is not even my fault, it's just the game. 1700, basically almost 18k. If I'm capable of finishing the entire track, the boss is typically like, what, 700 plus trash? Definitely could have been 19. If I didn't die and the lags aren't there, definitely 19. And now we're gonna craft our big crystal. And my Agris is almost depleted, which I'm happy about. What this means is that we can actually grind somewhere else but DSR. I've made the math on DSR. Without Agris, the spot is basically Tungrat Ruins. And Tungrat Ruins is my jam. I really like that spot. Unlucky Pig Cave is roughly the same. For me, at least. Thing is, right now, guys, hear me out. If you're looking to know a little bit more in regards to how do you calculate what's the current best spot, let's just say. Think of it like this. If you have Agris spots, obviously, when you unload the Agris, the number one spot is Lucky Cave, then Unlucky Cave. Then it would be, depending on what you want. For example, if you go Dekia Oluns, you'll be able to get liquidity, but it's less silver than Tungrat Ruins. So it's like Tungrat Ruins then goes after, and then it's Dekia Oluns, and then quite a few other spots. We didn't get a single Debo. And also we got only 9 voids. Oh. Let's see if we can make an attempt for 8 on the weapon. We'll delete sell this. We'll delete the trash is, yeah, basically DSR trash. But with, no matter what you do and how you do it, Orzekea is so Agris efficient. Like, it's so Agris efficient. And it's liquidity. If you don't run with Agris, it's roughly half, which is basically, it's basically Tungrat Ruins. But the fact that you get a Deborah in a half an hour and you get roughly 700 mil an hour worth of voids, it's great. You just simply have silver where you usually don't. You typically don't. Alright, now let's see how do we craft the... How do we craft the thingy? Okay, let's put 3. What did I do? Let's put 6 in. So I need an Akrad magical lightstone crystal and blackstone 500. Okay, cool. I have all of them. Let's get this here. We need 5. It's a 500 one? Damn. All right. Totally forgot about them. Oh, we have these. Maybe if we open, we can actually get some crowns. I already opened, guys, I already opened like, wait, was it 500 or 300? 300. Alright, so let's put 300. I already opened my first batch and I got 450 crowns or something like this. Let's see what we got here. 100 crowns from here. Wow. Okay, that's 300 mil. Wow. Wow. 185 crowns. Okay. Wow, 50 crowns. Dude, look, dude, those are so good. Wow. I have a human worker on them because I value the luck on them. Alright, I think we have the silver for an attempt. But first, we gotta get our Acrad out. Oh yeah, we definitely have the silver for it. We get our Acrad out. And I'll do something here. The Seeds of Void. Should we sell them? Okay. I'm gonna get to the bank again. I don't have any maids. What? Where's the hammer? Here it is. Get our crystal out. Get that juicy 2 AP. See if we can make an attempt. Extract crystal. Here it is. Go with it like that. Crystal extracting tool. Where is our non-void Acrad? Here it is. How much is this in the market? Oh, it's expensive. Okay. Simple alchemy. Bam, 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 bam. That should be it, right? I have 4 ingredients. Yep. Good, 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 good. Let's hope this one doesn't break. Let's hope this one doesn't break. Because my god, these are expensive. Oh, gotta put them in. Really nice. Would you like to save it? Yes. Nice. Alright, so basically, that's a lot. 1100. Oh, I don't have the demi-humans. Okay. Yeah, this is my monster AP. We just got 2 AP, which is good, good. Let's see if we can do an attempt now. We need... Yeah, we actually do have precisely the silver for an attempt. 225. Alright, I need 1 of those. 2 of those. 10 of those. Actually, we'll put all my Kafirs in my maneuvers, so... Alright, heat, heat, heat. Alright, so we need 2,000 and what, 2015? Wait. Was it 225, was it? Oh yeah, oh we don't have the silver. Oh no, we don't. We're almost there though. What do we sell? Oh yeah, the voids. We can do the voids. I'm not getting back to Orzekea soon. Let's make someone lucky. Alright. If this goes, I will be so unbelievably happy. It will be out of this world. We need 2015. Alright, guys. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. It's YouTube, so I can't really put any music behind this. But nonetheless, this is attempt number 17. We have been unlucky. I've been stagnated by the Black Spirit, man. I couldn't get anything recently. I've been tapping and tapping. It took me 35 attempts, or was it 33 attempts to get my stupid main weapon to 5. Then to 6, sorry, to Hex. Then I've been tapping this and my SEP ring, my second SEP ring went on the 17th attempt, which was insane. It was it 17 or 15, something like that. It was near pity. Whatever the pity was, it was near pity. I'm very bad at remembering those attempts, but I spent so much silver basically on nothing. I just can't seem to get anything. So 328 stack, and it. You know what? Hold on. I want everybody to hear it. I want you guys to hear that pen when it goes. Sorry, that oct. All right, 328 stack, attempt number 17. Let's give it to me. Come on. Oh, damn it! Doesn't seem to go, man. It doesn't want to go. It just refuses. It is against it. And now I am 90 million silver left. All right. Good stuff. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gents. This was the stream for the day. We've been doing some good grinding. I will be putting those on YouTube, or basically just making sure that the video is labeled as such, so people can find it, people can see the mistakes. For the people wondering, today we did almost 38k DSR without any tides, which is basically 44k with 3 tides, which is the norm. You could say the 3 tides an hour is the norm, especially with 320 cap. Then we did Orzekea for almost 18k an hour, but we did die, and there was plenty of lag there for some reason. So I'll see you guys some other time. We have plenty of stuff coming through. And yeah, now I gotta make some lore videos. You guys know that? I have been slacking on the lore videos and people have been asking for them. Alright, love you guys. Mwah. Thank you for being a part of the channel in my life. I'll see you guys some other time when I stream. Enjoy yourselves. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.